Hi F2Pers, it's Goodfellow from F2P.com, and today we are checking out HEX Shards of Fate, which is a new trading card game that has been released by HEX Entertainment under the previous publisher of Cryptozoic Entertainment, who are better known for creating physical trading card games such as the official World of Warcraft trading card game. So these are the guys that by and large have created trading card games based off other IP, and HEX is their first digital incarnation of that. So they're taking all their knowledge and throwing it into a digital trading card game. So the game is currently, I believe, in alpha, I think this is. There's still quite a lot that isn't quite ready and up to scratch. I think they launched with a Kickstarter. Or at least they were saying all the different features that they wanted to have in it. And so far it seems like they are sticking to that. It does seem like a lot of the kind of unique features are available in the game, and we'll go through some of them as we play. So, but some of the stuff that is currently lacking is like the campaign mode. So that doesn't currently exist. How it's gonna work, I don't really know. But kind of like other trading card games, then there's probably a series of different quest-based NPCs that you have to defeat. The profile is currently locked up. You've got social buttons at the top, so you've got friends and mail. You've got your card manager, which I've not really got that many cards yet, so there's not really that much I can do. So I'm just kind of using the basic deck for my Orc Gladiator. So when you start the game, you get to choose which hero you want to start as, and I think there's only a handful that are available as the starting deck. So there's the Orc, I think there's the Dwarves, Humans, and I don't know, maybe the Sharin, the rabbit guys. One of the key areas of the game is that you have your hero. So here we have Crannoc, and you can equip them with gear like you could in any MMORPG. So helmet, armor, boots, necklace or jewelry, gloves, and shield defenses. And when you do the campaign mode, or you do what they are basically saying is MMO raiding in a trading card game. So you'll kind of do the campaign mode and defeat bigger and badder bosses. You get drops, you get raid drops for your gear. So how that's all going to kind of pan out in the long run, I don't know. There's also certain characters, I think, is that the one? Right, it might be this guy. There you go, so he's socketable. So he can also have gear equipped to him as well. And so you apply it with socket gems. So, okay, maybe not gear, but socket gems. Again, I'm not entirely sure how it works. I'm going to flick through and the whole thing. There's no in-game tutorials as of yet. There is kind of like extensive PDF and information on the actual official website and the forums. So you can kind of learn out how all this works. But in general, it is your basic game. So you've got your value at the top, how much it costs for you to play this card when you're in a battle. You have the threshold requirement, so he requires that I've played one purple gem, so you get purple gems, whereas most of the others are red gems, so you'll have to play a couple of red gems. It tells you the type of unit he is. He's a troop. So he's the guy that goes onto your battlefield, and you can either attack the enemy hero or you can defend. And then you have actions, kind of like spells. You have artifacts, which do crazy stuff, and then you have constants, which are like spells, but instead of being like a one-time use, they are the ones that kind of sit on your side of the table throughout the game, and they are constant effects. And presumably the other team has things that they can make you remove constants from your table and whatnot. So he has 2 attack and 2 defense. So when you attack, then if he is attacked, then he will do 2 damage back. So sorry, your counter attack, not your defense. We also have, just opening back up, you can have the double back. Well, you can't at the moment because it doesn't exist, but when you can normally flip the back of a card, you can check out more details on the character and I think maybe what stuff they've got equipped. There is then a double back, so there's the back of the card, and then because it's digital you can flip the card again, which obviously physically you wouldn't be able to, and then that shows you the achievements and stuff that you've unlocked with that particular card, what its stats are, how you've upgraded it, and that kind of thing. So I think at the moment we've got in our card collection 1,000 cards, but it's basically a lot of threshold cards. So our guy only uses ruby shards and blood shards. We don't have any use for those. So as it stands, that is our deck. There's not much we can do with it, so that's what we play with. And then you've got the store, which actually I've clicked it, but okay, yeah. So you can buy some booster packs. You can get the VIP program. So it says to the right there, VIPs receive a free booster pack each week delivered to their account, as well as access to an exclusive monthly tournament with incredible prizes. So you've got starter decks. So oh yeah, so these are the ones. These are the starter ones that you can get. So we went with the orcs. Couldn't really find out much information prior to choosing our class, so we just kind of went with orcs. I mean, why not? Or you can buy platinum, which, well, you have to buy platinum to buy this stuff. So, but I think you can earn it in game as well. So that is pretty much everything. We're going to go to the proving ground because no point in jumping into a tournament, and we'll play against the AI. So I'm not holding up a player as I kind of explain stuff. So again, you can select your different decks. We've only got the Orc Gladiator, so that's what we have to go with at the moment. I've played a handful of games to try and get the hang of how the game works. Obviously, all trading card games work completely differently. And I've actually played this guy a few times. He seems to be the only AI that ever appears, so maybe that's to do with my level. I don't know. So would you like to draw first or play first? For those people that are familiar with trading card games, and specifically familiar with Magic the Gathering, because this game is heavily influenced by Magic the Gathering, then you will kind of know what all this stuff means. So drawing first, playing first, I don't really see what difference it makes, to be honest. we just go with it. But while this is happening, we'll give you an overview. So you can see these are going up. This shows how many cards I've got in my deck. That's my current hit points. So as myself or the enemy does damage, your hit points reduce. This is my special ability, and to get that I need to increase my purple threshold to 2, so at least I've got 2 blood shards there, and I need to use a basic move, and I have to be at 4 action points, which is those. So as they go up each turn, that's my resource cost, and I have to spend 2 health. So basically that lets me draw a card. So if I'm in dire straits, then I can do that. But I believe you draw a new card on every turn. So this is what I've currently got in my deck. So I've got a quick action, and I've got a zombie vulture, and I've got this dude. So as it stands with the resources I've got, I can actually play all these. So I need those 2 to play this person. So flight, this troop can only be blocked by other troops with flight, so he's quite a good one to get out there early. I can throw quick onto him so he can attack straight away, and we'll kind of show how all this works. So I'm not going to be able to do anything for the first few turns, whereas this person is going to play troop Coyote Warrior, and they're going to play it straight away, so sure, whatever. Now, this is the thing that initially confused me. They've just played this card, and in a normal game they put it there. If you're familiar with Hearthstone, then this is nothing like it. You can't come into this game with a Hearthstone mentality, because Hearthstone is considerably more casual in comparison to Magic the Gathering and HEX. So, what happens here? The opponent has placed a card, and this is basically the chain, I think they call this region. And then it passes over to me before that card gets placed down. I can then add to this chain if I have something. So, say like I had something that could reduce the character. I could curse them and reduce their attack by 1. So I could curse that character so that when he gets placed down, he's already been cursed. So it's weird how it works. And the fact that we've got hardly any cards, you don't really see much happening here yet. But essentially, that player can play something, then I play a card and pass priority. They can then try to counter my counter-attack, I can then counter the counter-attack, and it keeps going back and forth until nobody has anything that they can do. Then everything gets placed onto the game board, and all effects take place starting with the last card that was played. So basically the last card is basically the top trump almost. That is the kind of priority, and then all the effects kind of knock on backwards, so you know you can kind of keep cursing the card and stuff like that. But anyway, we're really not going to see much of that. We might see me be able to chain a quick action, so the target troop gets permanent +1 and that, and swift strike. So obviously we will try and play both of those before we play both of these guys. So I'm going to have to get all these down first. That's going to be my go-to. So I don't think I've got anything I can play. So yeah, he gets placed down, and that's it. So proceed to the next main phase, which I don't know. I don't think there's anything you can do. I think you play your cards and then you decide if you've got any cards that are down whether you want to attack. So that's the next phase. So it's probably going to be my turn. Okay. And we've got another card that's been drawn, which is good. And so obviously we are going to play that card, and I think that's all I can do because I've got my resource pool. That's all I can do. I think that might show what your turns are. So I've done everything I can do for that turn. And it seems he started with 2 already. What did that card do? When he enters, he gains 1, so he must have placed 1, maybe? I don't know. This is the thing, there's so many things where you're like, I think I know how it works, and then you're like, oh wait, no I don't. See, how's he playing this many cards? Okay, so Chlorophyll, play a random wild shard from your deck. When this group enters, okay. And I just kind of have to let him go with it, I guess. Oh, was he applying that to that guy? I don't know. Stuff's just happening. Let me just click OK. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Pass priority. Prep phase, first phase, okay. So I don't know what he did. He didn't attack, that's for sure. So we're gonna lay down my other resource. That's my resource pool. I don't know. Not much I can do yet. I mean, these guys, that's like got a cost of 5, 4, 3, 2. So we're probably going to want to place. Oh, what does this guy do? When this troop dies, choose 1 at random. Oh, okay, so when he dies, something happens at random. It either deals 3 damage to each opposing champion, or search your deck for a troop with Darkspite in its name and put it into your hand. And since I only have Darkspite Priestesses in my hand, it will just give me another Darkspite Priestess if it doesn't deal damage to the champion. So, okay, proceed to next phase. Proceed to end phase. Resolving Howling Blade. I honestly don't really get what's happening with that. So he's really just. Oh my lord. Crush. Invincible. This troop must attack each turn if able. Crush. If this troop assigns more than fatal combat damage to all troops blocking it, the rest will be assigned to the defending champion. If this troop assigns more. damage to all troops blocking it. Oh my god, this card can't be damaged or destroyed. What is he just placed down? It's ridiculous. I'm playing AI. The AI is going to absolutely smash me. This is going to be the quickest game in history, so you might actually get to see another game shortly. I don't think there's anything I can do. I don't have any curses or anything, so it's almost game over. That's ridiculous. Endbringer. This and other orcs you control gain rage 2 for each champion who has 10 or less health. Okay, I think you get to place your resources before you place down your cards. I think that's how it works. Okay, so so we currently have when this troop attacks, it gets a permanent. Okay, so if he goes down, he's going to die. Okay, well, we might as well place the Dark Spy Priestess down. Let's see how that works out. I don't know how we kill that guy. He's invincible. What the heck? I don't have any curses or anything, so I have to keep just throwing stuff down and getting destroyed, I think. When this troop enters play, gain... I don't know. Oh, I think so. They let you quickly build up that resource. Okay, so we can play cards really quickly. Ooh, and I can't block yet because that card has only just entered play. Oh, no, I can. Okay, so I tell a lie. So that's going to block 1 damage and still deal 5 because he's got the crush ability. So he's still going to deal 5 damage to my card. That's insane. Okay, so I get to pick my priestess. Brilliant. That's fantastic. Yep, done that. Dear Lord. If this troop attack... Okay, so we've got 2 crush characters entering now. Fantastic. So my characters are pretty much just going to be entering just to get killed, basically, is how it's looking. Okay. Target troop gains permanent wall and swift strike. There's nothing I can do, and I don't know why that doesn't build up. I thought that would build up over time, but I might be wrong about that then, seemingly. Resolve Dark Spy Priestess. Yeah, fantastic. Getting down another one. Oh my lord. Oh, it's just game over. Okay, so by playing that, does that put my... Oh, okay. So that puts all that up. So now I've got 4. So I can play that, and... Oh, I can play this card. What does he do? When the troop enters play, target opposing champion reveals a random card. Troops revealed this way get permanent. Well, that's hardly going to matter. I'm going to be dead in a second. So we'll try and see... if we... how it works with linking these up at the same time now. Target the troop in play. Oh. Maybe I have to enter that first and then buff it afterwards? Oh, I don't know. He's gonna be dead anyway. Ah, okay, there we go. So now I can do it. He gets swift, but I don't know what that does. Proceed to end phase. It can literally turn out 12 damage now, so and I can't defend it. Also, I think it's game over now anyway. For some reason, he's only attacking with that one, and I'm gonna let him attack just so you can see me actually do some damage. No, we don't want to block him. You go for it. You do your 6 damage. Ridiculous. Okay. So attack phase. I've got nobody that can block that amount of damage anyway. Best I've got is 4. That is an insane card to be playing like so early. But what can you do? So I place that blood shard. I could show you the thing. So for his attack, there we go. I get to do that. I get to resolve that and play that, and it's taking 2 health off me. What card did I get? Oh, great! I got a resource card. Cool. But it killed me. I mean, it's a completely pointless thing. 2 health to draw a card. I don't know. You got to be pretty desperate to need that, I think. Whereas some of the other guys, I think their abilities are considerably better. Create a mammoth, squirrel, titan, and put it into play. Which he could probably do on his next turn. So that's awesome. So we've got 5. This and other orcs you control get rage 2 for each champion who has 10 health or less. And put that dude into play. Proceed to the attack phase. Okay, so we get to attack. I'm presuming somebody's gonna defend it and kill him. Okay. Pass priority. Yeah, so he's just gonna defend it. He's got a counter attack of 2. So I think, is that the same as your health actually? Oh, I thought it, I don't know. Shows I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Ugh. Ugh. To be quite honest, I'm giving that. I've been getting my butt kicked through it. I think you're getting a good idea of. Oh, there we go. And that's how we do it. Okay, so I've only got 1 that can block, and I can choose which one of them, which damage I want to block. Not that it matters. So we will, yeah, we'll go with that dude. Well, that was the ultimate butt kicking. I didn't even manage to damage him. -6. And then we got defeat. Well, that took 25 minutes, and I think you've pretty much got an idea of how to play, because that is pretty much all my deck can do. It's a pretty poor starting deck. It's probably not the strongest of the starter decks. And you kind of need to play a few players and build up your XP and get some more cards. You don't get anywhere in this game until you've got cards. I mean, not just this game, in most TCGs, the starter decks, they let you start, but there kind of comes a point where you need more cards to be competitive, and whether that's kind of playing through the campaigns or playing people or purchasing them in the store, which is generally the people that are getting ahead, and they have put a bit of money into the game, which, you know, it's just not a bad thing, and that's how they make the money. So that was HEX, and that was pretty much me getting an absolute thrashing, which has kind of really made an awesome start to my day. But anyway, hopefully, even though it was a butt kicking, hopefully you found it entertaining, and if so, then please give us a like on the video, hit the subscribe button so you can see more of our videos as and when they are released, and you can check us out on our social network at Facebook and Twitter on f2p.com, or check over the official site at f2p.com. And we have lots of videos, reviews, giveaways, and that kind of ilk. So thank you for watching. I've been Goodfellow, you have been you, and we will hopefully see you in the next video. Toodaloo!